one of the alleged victims of the Discord of Chris Tyson came out and said, "Are we really going to cancel Jake the Viking? Really? Shouldn't we be focusing on Mrbeast and Chris Tyson?" I say focus on all of them. They're all wrong in this situation. But a lot of these people they're trying to do teams. They're trying to do team sports with this. We're talking about children's safety. There are no teams. It's everybody versus the bad guys. Let's be real. Nathan goes on to say that we should blame Keemstar for this. You should blame me because I'm covering this and I'm making all this money off of Twitter. I don't know if you guys know this, but you don't make money on Twitter. You don't. You don't post tweets to make money. We did 1 billion views in July. And I just looked at the numbers. We made $3,000. That wouldn't even pay one of my employees. You don't post tweets to make money. You don't make money on this platform. So I thought that was just fucking silly. But you see, Nathan is mad at me because I called him out. Nathan, at one point, was going to excuse me. Nathan, at one point, was going to release the not safe for work files that he had in the Chris Tyson Discord. Now, this would be the most damning stuff in that Discord. Because remember, children... Sorry, I'm sick. Let me grab a drink real quick. Remember, children had access to that Discord and the non-safe for work channel where there was a lot of really bad stuff in there and children had access to it. So we were about to find the most damning stuff. Now, Nathan said in a interview that he did with Side Scrollers on YouTube that he had the files and he was going to release them soon. He also put out a personal tweet saying that he had them and he was going to release them soon. We covered it right here on Drama, putting out a post saying the not safe for work files were about to come out. Excuse me. But then they never came out. Nathan put out a tweet saying, "Oops, mistake. I said that incorrectly. We don't have them." What? How do you say that in an interview and put out a tweet and then you don't have that? There's like no explanation. I feel like the dude just lied about this. And so I keep calling him out about it, that it seems fishy. And he's been mad at me ever since. But I told you when I started this stream that I was going to drop a bombshell. And I wanted to do it directly to Nathan. I wanted Nathan to be here when I drop this bombshell. Because now we have Mrbeast that's withhold information, Chris Tyson that's withhold information, Jake the Viking that's withhold information to the public that we should know, because this stuff is a danger to kids, right? All of it. But I'm telling you right now, there's another person that's withholding information. And that's Nathan. Nathan, the big leaker of the Discord, the one that's going to tell everybody all the secrets about Chris Tyson and what Chris Tyson was doing in the Discord, is withholding information as well. Because Nathan was the editor for Jake the Viking. He was Jake the Viking's editor when Jake the Viking left Mrbeast. And don't quote me on these exact ages, but Jake was around 15 to 17 years old in this time period where he was editing videos for Jake the Viking. Then At 20 years, excuse me, not 20 years old. In the year 2020, my bad. In the year 2020, Jake the Viking flew out a 17-year-old Nathan to come hang out. Again, Nathan's the editor to Jake the Viking. Jake the Viking flies the 17-year-old out to his house to hang out. Now, that's not really weird. But you know what would be weird? Is if Jake the Viking took the 17-year-old over to a registered sex offender's house. Now, that would be fucking weird. That would kind of be a bombshell, wouldn't it? Not only do I have the tweets of Jake the Viking tweeting at Nintendo Nate, I believe was his username at the time, that he's coming over and he's going to hang out when he's 17 years old. But I also have a screenshot from within the Discord from 2 days ago. From 2 days ago. And I'm going to read that screenshot to you right now. Again, keep in mind, this is Nathan from a couple days ago in a Discord. His friend says to him, "Did you know your boss's brother-in-law, manager, was a kitty diddler?" Nathan responds, "I had no idea until earlier this month. I went to the dude's house when I was 17. That's a crazy acknowledgement right there. He went to the dude's house when he was 17. Now, this would be much easier to get some answers, right? If Nathan was here. But Nathan won't come here. He won't have a conversation about this. I got the receipts. I got the evidence. I guess my question is, Jake the Viking, why are you withholding even more information? Nate, why are you withholding information? Jake the Viking was supposed to be the one that was trying to expose Mrbeast and Chris Tyson for all the wrongdoing that they did. Jake the Viking is putting out all these fucking tweets over and over again. Jimmy knew. You got Nathan over here. I'm going to leak all the fucking Discord logs. I'm going to expose all of them. You deserve the truth. But did Jake the Viking tell us about his brother-in-law who worked for Mrbeast that was a registered sex offender and the victim was 11 years old? No, he didn't. And these are the guys that are trying to reveal the truth behind the Mrbeast empire? Did Nathan tell anybody when he was 17 years old, Jake the Viking flew him out? No. That apparently Jake the Viking, allegedly, according to Nathan, took him to a registered sex offender's house? No. There is no teams. Stop fucking acting like there's teams. They're all wrong. They're all doing shitty stuff. They're all withholding information, and they're all guilty. It's fucking insane. The more you look into this story, the more you find out everyone is a bad guy. And when they get cornered, or I get tweets saying I'm defending Chris Tyson. Are you kidding me? I have a personal beef with Chris Tyson. Chris Tyson supported the cartoon CP artist that drew my 8-year-old daughter. No, I'm not. And I'm definitely not on Jake the Viking side. I see this guy as a fucking crazy clout deeming hypocrite. The Nathan guy, I believe he's lying about the not safe for work thing. Straight up lying. Still no good explanation. But what I can tell you is this: at no point, and all Nathan's exposed on the situation, has he mentioned that Jake the Viking flew him out at age 17 and allegedly took him over to a registered sex offender's house. At no point. And ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to post the screenshots to my personal Twitter so you guys can all see them. And then we'll call it a day. We'll see what Nathan's response is to all of this. I do need to get a screenshot of the tweet. Bear with me. It might take a moment. I'm only going to give you 2 screenshots, by the way. It's going to be a screenshot of, bear with me, of Jake the Viking saying that Nathan's coming over back in 2020. And then I'm going to, okay, I got that screenshot. So this is a screenshot back in 2020 of Jake the Viking having the 17-year-old Nate over at his house. And then I'm going to add to the tweet the Discord conversation where Nate says, and I quote, "I had no idea until earlier this month. I went to the dude's house when I was 17. Let's see. Let's caption this by Jake the Viking. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, that tweet is live. Jake the Viking flew a 17-year-old out to meet Delaware. I mean, why is everyone withholding information? This shit is so fucking bad. This is so insane. Why is this being withheld? Why is fucking Nathan not mentioning this? It makes no sense. He's the guy trying to expose everything, right? Why is Jake the Viking not mentioning this? He's the guy trying to expose everything, right? How is this getting forgotten? It's so insane. Well, I'll wait for Jake the Viking and Nate's response on this. And I have a lot more receipts, but those 2 right there pretty much tell the story. But there's a lot of other stuff that's going to come out in the near future. Make sure you're paying attention to my personal Twitter and Drama Alert. My buddy Raw Alerts is in here. Follow him for real world news. I had to rant, man. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. Oh, so you support this person? They're all bad. They are all bad. Everyone has fucked up and made a mistake here. And we'll see you on the next Twitter space. See you guys.